dead, alive, like weed, flower, whatever. I mean, that just says it all really, doesn't it? These are my coriander plants. I don't really recommend you do that. Come on, Floppy. Oh no, another one's flopped. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for coming back for a start. You've obviously watched the first one and thought, okay, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, so thanks. No, I really appreciate it, I genuinely do. Before we start, can I just say that in my last YouTube video, you'll have probably noticed this weird thing hanging on the washing line in quite a lot of the shots, and afterwards I watched it back and I was like, oh my God, it looks like I've got a massive pair of Bridget Jones knickers hanging on the line, and I just wanted to confirm with you all that it's not Bridget Jones knickers. It is in fact a peg bag. It's very boring. Here we go, load of random pegs. Not that I'd have cared if my knickers were on the line, but I just wanted to clear that up. It's feeling very autumnal now, even though I'm stood out here in a t-shirt. I don't know why, I must be absolutely mad. But very autumnal, like leaves everywhere. We live under this massive oak tree. Literally our whole autumn and winter is like this. We're just forever sweeping up leaves. Oh, bit of the camera strap there. Autumn is actually one of my favourite seasons. Lol, don't know the difference between a month and a season. Autumn is actually one of my favourite seasons, that's what I meant to say. I love all the colour. I just love the colour, it's so, so beautiful. And not only with the flowers, but all the foliage as well is so lovely. So I thought it's like the perfect time to create like a little autumnal bunch of flowers. Not that I know what I'm doing, but I did one last week and now I feel like an expert. I'm not an expert, obviously, but I just absolutely loved it, and it brought so much cheer in the house when it is starting to get like a little bit colder, the evening's getting darker and stuff. So I thought I'd show you how to create a little autumnal bunch of flowers. I first of all just want to show you these. Oh my God, these are the love of my life. If you follow me on Instagram, you will definitely know my snippers. Yay, my snippers! I just love them so much. They're from Okatsuni, and I'm not gonna lie, these have got a bit rusty, as you can see. I've used them so much. I really need to file them again. Sometimes I file them with a nail file just to kind of make sure that they're okay. Anyway, so yes, these are going to be my tool of choice today. I highly recommend them. I think they're £12, but I'm not going to lie, that's just off the top of my head, so I might have got that wrong. They're £12 and they're just great for like deadheading, for cutting flowers. They're great for cutting sweet peas. They're just the best things ever, really, and I just absolutely love them. Now all we have to do is go around the garden and find anything that you think will look lovely in a little autumnal bunch of flowers. And there are no rules, anything goes. Dead, alive, like weed, flower, whatever, just get snipping. Okay, so I'm definitely going to start with this because this is just an absolute classic. It's the only Latin name I know, so obviously going to show off. So this is Verbena bonariensis. I think it's just because it's quite easy to say, I just like saying it, you know. So I'm definitely going to snip off some of this. Bear with me while I just... I think what most proper florists do is have like a bucket of water ready and prepared and then drop the flowers straight into the bucket of water so that they're still sucking up water, I guess. I haven't done that because I forgot, I'm not gonna lie. So I end up usually just like clutching it in my hands while I'm still snipping, or worst comes to the worst, yeah, I don't really recommend you do that. Some of them might be poisonous, and I really don't want any of you to get poisoned, so probably don't do that, but I have been known to do that a few times. So these are my absolute new favourite thing ever. I've grown them this year for the first ever time. They're called zinnias, or maybe it's zinnia. I don't know what the plural is, whatever. Anyway, they're like these bright pink things here. As you can see, this one is now kind of starting to go over, but that one has been out for absolutely ages, and that's why I love them, because they last for so long. It's like amazing. I might even use this one with a bit of dead in it, because I kind of like it a bit dead. It's kind of autumnal, isn't it? Honestly, if I see deadheading that needs doing in the garden, I literally cannot not do it. Like, it just stresses me out, so don't mind me while I just... These are single petaled dahlias, single flowered dahlias, I don't know, something like that. And I love them, they're just like my faves. Yeah, so a couple of these definitely gonna go into my little autumnal bunch. I have this thing called the table of death. If you like do any gardening yourself, you might like relate. So basically in the spring when I do like all my seed sowing and then everything needs potting on and then everything needs planting into the garden, and it can get really like overwhelming and you can end up with like loads of plants, and quite often I never have time to plant them all, and so some things kind of get like left by the wayside and I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm sure I'll find some space for them later in the summer and then they get all forgotten about and then they die, so I call it the table of death. So here it is, the table of death. Like I've said before, very honest. I'll show you the highlights as well as the lowlights, and this is definitely a low light. So as you can see here, these are my coriander. Oh look, that one's still got a little label in it. Oh, it's just broken. These are my coriander plants. These are my zinnias that are now, I mean, there you go. I mean, that just says it all really, doesn't it? Oh my God, I've just spotted something and I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Look at this. This here, my friends, is a sunflower. So I feel like that is 100% gonna go on my little autumnal bunch because it's just so lost here. It's put all its energy into flowering, and then Muggins over here hasn't even noticed it. I'm so sorry. So these white cosmos are definitely going in because they are my absolute pride and joy. But also I've got absolutely loads of them, so a few won't be missed, not by me or the bees. Okay, so now it's all about finding some foliage to kind of bulk out the flowers, because as you can see, I mean, they look really pretty together, but they kind of don't look very bouquet-y. Do you know what I mean? They kind of look a bit sparse. So yeah, so I feel like if we find some nice foliage, honestly, it'll make it. So this is actually the top of my sweet corn, but I really like it. It's kind of like structural. Why does that word sound weird? Structural. Is that a word? It's architectural. There we go. That's better. I don't know. Is that mad? Is that a good idea? I kind of like it. I'm going to go with it, guys. So, as you can see, oh, come on, Floppy. Oh no, another one's flopped. Oh my God, what a nightmare. So, oh my God, and another one. Hang on, this is a disaster. Oh, it's hanging. It's oh, great. Here is my weird little collection of flowers and grass and dead plants and leaves and all sorts, really. So I think I'm gonna have to arrange it because look, I mean, there's just a random stick sticking out there. Sunflowers getting no glory at all, despite being the star of the show. So I'm gonna arrange it. So here it is, my little autumnal bunch of flowers, complete with sweet corn, grass and dead leaves. I hope it's inspired you to make your own little autumnal bunch, and I hope it shows you as well that you don't actually need like loads of lovely flowers or loads of kind of like massive sunflowers or anything to make just like a pretty little bouquet. Dead leaves forever. Don't mind me while I now show you a little compilation of slow-mo shots that I made my boyfriend film of me and my little autumnal bunch. Thank you so much for watching yet another bonkers video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you love whatever I'm doing. And can we just talk about how droopy this cosmos has gone already? That's not good, is it? Why has it done that? Oh my God, my hair's getting stuck in it. I hope it's inspired you to make your own little autumnal bunch. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram, by the way, if you do make one. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Again, you don't have to, no pressure at all. But for now, goodbye from me and my droopy little cosmos.